So just to summarize our entire debate, our affirmative proposition was to remove the higher educational student grant system and replace it with the limited government loan program. First, we believe that the current grant and scholarship systems are corrupt because they skew the basis and distort how financial aid is distributed. For example, in an article titled "Student Aid Issues at Private Institutions," it says that it is clear that financial aid is no longer provided simply on the basis of demonstrated financial need. It is distributed based on the institution's utility function for students and an individual student's price elasticity. And instead of giving aid to needy students, financial aid is provided to more favorable students. Within that same article, it says the composition of each aid package is determined by the institution according to the student's attractiveness to that institution. These leveraging strategies therefore enable the institution to provide more enticing grant aid packages to the students whom the institution views as the most desirable candidates, with the goal of tipping the balance and persuading them to enroll. And because of government loans, colleges receive free money from the students enrolled, and our last claim was that government loans have better loan rates compared to private companies, so this means that students will apply for these loans more, which leads to our plan of action. So just to summarize our solvency, the first step is our policy would aim to remove the grant system from the federal and state governments, which will reduce the amount of excess money that schools use to bring in students. Secondly, our policy would put a limit on the amount of government-approved loans. And in doing this, more competition will arise for private lenders. And lastly, our policy will stop increasing tuition costs by returning the rate of change to inflation percentages. And when grants are eliminated, students will have to turn to loans, and this in turn will cause the government to limit the amount of aid that the students receive. Students will then look to private lenders to finance their education, and these private lenders will hold the schools accountable. So that was just a summary of our solvency and our claims. And so there is no doubt that tuition is rising, and that the method of financial aid distribution has been distorted, and that the current system needs to undergo a change. We have provided credible evidence from a wide range of sources to support our claims and our policies, and by implementing our policies, financial aid will be controlled and restored back to honest methods of distribution, and tuition costs will stabilize as the grant system is eliminated and replaced with a limited government loan program.